I think Nintendo, if they play their cards right, can definitely win E3. If they play their cards right. I think if it's just a bunch of nonsense and then a fighter at the end, I think they'll get second place still. Because whatever happening with Smash is so more exciting than 90% of what everybody else had, except for Summer Games Fest, which had Elden Ring, which obviously, I think if Breath of the Wild 2 gets announced, in my opinion, for me, for most people, if the Switch Pro gets announced, or Metroid Prime 4 or whatever, Nintendo will win E3. But Breath of the Wild is my favorite game of all time. So, literally, I've played that game a million times. It's my favorite game of all time. So, if that gets announced, Nintendo will win E3. And if it does, then I'll say Summer Games Fest. Because Elden Ring is so fucking hype.
It's like a 2D...
Oh, it's a train.
Yeah. And a similar vibe to like...
Oh, it is. Oh, it is Life is Strange. What the fuck?
A very similar vibe to Life is Strange. So I was like,
oh, it is. What?
You are
oh no! No! Please. I'm already dude, oh, get PTSD. Like, Jesus.
So bad.
Are we still on Guardians of the Galaxy, dude?
Oh, they're showing actual gameplay.
I don't care. We've been on this for like fucking 10 minutes now. We're still doing it.
They're showing gameplay.
I don't care. We've been on it for too long. Oh my god. Oh, I hate E3 so fucking much.
Still going?
Yes! What in the fuck is this? Oh wait, oh fuck.
What?
I just realized I played copyrighted music. God damn it!
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucker, they got me. I can't believe I hate the presentation so fucking much. God. It's so bad. No. I hate this fucking game. What?
is it Star Fox? No, Star Fox doesn't have 20 things.
No. Oh,
Oh my god. Bro.
Yay! Monkey Ball is actually hype as fuck. Have you ever played it?
No, I have not.
No, Monkey Ball is awesome.
Well, I guess
it's
I
super,
can play it now.
It's super fun.
What did you think? Before we show this next trailer, I'd like to say one thing. Currently, we're working hard on the latest game in the Metroid Prime series.
Oh!
Metroid Prime 4, which we previously announced.
Jesus Christ!
But today, we'd like to introduce another new entry.
Oh my god! Oh, not like this!
Show a trailer.
No,
They just
Metroid fans!
like
Oh.
Metroid fans, dude. They get so cucked.
This new game might be good, actually.
Yeah.
Metroid 5?
What the fuck?
It's a new 2D Metroid game?
I mean, it has to be, right?
Yeah, it is. Oh, so it takes place... Okay, so it's the sequel to Fusion. Okay. Okay, well, Metroid fans can't complain now, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they're only Metroid Prime fans.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it looks good.
Jesus. Oh. Dread. Metroid Dread. I like that. Okay, that's really cool, actually. I was not expecting a 2D Metroid game.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, I should be excited because the fact that they did the Smash Fighter first, right?
Yeah.
If there wasn't a big reveal at the end, they would have done it last.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I should be excited. I should be hyped.
Should be. Okay, but let's not be too hyped just in case.
Okay.
Quiz everything. All right. This next segment will be our last announcement of the day.
Okay.
Please take a look.
I mean, it has to be, right?
Hold. Nah. Nah. It's Hyrule Warriors.
Bro. No, they can't be trolling like this. Nah, they can't. They know they're trolling too. I know 100%
Hyrule
they know they're
Warriors.
trolling.
As soon as I saw young Sheikah, or
Yeah.
no, sorry, young, whatever her name is,
Yeah.
I gotta. Yeah, they're hiding the bike weapon probably.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Zelda? Zelda's ready.
Why? What?
I like that actually. Alright.
Alright, I mean, they have to announce. Like, you're doing that to troll people. I can see
No.
that.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on. Shh.
I'm Eiji
Shh.
Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. What you've just seen is a trailer for the first wave of DLC for the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity expansion pass from Koei Tecmo Games. It will follow Link and his allies through more battles that took place 100
Maybe.
years prior to the events of
I
The
mean,
Legend of
has to be.
Zelda Breath of the Wild. I hope you'll look forward to it.
Come on,
I
Aonuma.
have a few more things to share with you.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll begin with The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Oh,
which
okay.
launched
Stop.
Okay, Aonuma. Please
You'll
don't let me
immerse
down.
yourself in the role of
Please
the
don't let me down,
using
Aonuma.
Joy-Con controllers for intuitive
Please.
skills, or by playing in handheld mode, wielding origin of the Master
Skyward Sword is underrated though. I really like
Why
Skyward
did
Sword.
a woman named Zelda become the legend for future
Even
generations?
and now that you don't have to deal with
These
the
will all be unraveled.
frustrating motion controls,
Yeah.
We hope you're looking
it's gonna be even
forward to
better.
The Legend of Zelda. In addition,
they're doing all this Zelda hype for a reason. Come on.
Yeah, they are.
They have to be.
based on The Legend of Zelda. All right, here's the
There you
last
go.
thing we have to show you. This is the sequel to The Legend of Zelda.
Shut up!
2 years have passed since we first announced this game, and we've been unable to share anything with you in that time. However, development has been steadily progressing. For today, we've prepared some new footage to show a bit more of the game. Please take a look.
What the fuck?
Okay, this is
What the fuck? Oh my god, this looks so fucking. Ah!
Oh my god, what?
Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh!
Oh, what?
This is so cool! Oh my god!
Okay.
2022, alright.
Okay, so at least it's not like.
Oh my god!
So, what did you think?
I'm happy.
This time around, the
Yeah.
settings
I'm happy with that.
expanded.
Oh, that looks so cool! Oh my god!
We're aiming for a 2022.
Oh shit! Thank you, Aonuma. You saved it, Aonuma.
That's all for this Nintendo
So if
Direct.
that's the case.
Ah.
If it's 2022, that means they might even release the Switch Pro in 2022 instead of this year.
Forward to
Maybe.
What's in store on Nintendo
Because I can
Switch.
see it being a launch game.
Thank you for watching.
Holy shit! That was so cool. So yeah, from the start of this trailer, obviously we see Link's hand get consumed by the malice. That's where I believe we see this trailer where the green hand is sealing Ganon and keeping him subdued while his malice emanates out of him. And the malice is most likely where Calamity Ganon comes from. Ganondorf is from a sealed Ganondorf underneath Hyrule Castle with the green hand, which is some sort of seal put on him. Zelda and Link accidentally release Ganondorf when they're investigating the catacombs, which causes the malice to consume Link and take over his hand. The green hand saves him last minute by where is it? Which is where we get this shot. No. Yeah, where we get that shot of Link getting overtaken by the greenness. The green hand overtakes him, which is why in this trailer we see that he has a completely mechanical-ish green hand. Not mechanical, but like magic hand. It was a better shot of it. There was one where it's literally lying down and you got a full shot of the hand. Oh, here it is. That's the green hand. That's Link's, and that's going to be Link's new tool to traverse through the game. It's probably going to give him the powers to go through walls, like this. And also just probably going to give him a bunch of other shit. It may have something to do with the flying. Yeah, and Ganondorf's obviously going to be freed. And this shot of Zelda falling is probably how she gets kidnapped at the beginning of the game, and we have to go save her. Now, this shot is very interesting because it confirms the fact that we now have fucking sky traversal. Skyward Sword level sky traversal. Not only is the pose similar, but the music is also very reminiscent of Skyward Sword here. I don't know. It sounds like the da-na-na-na-na-na, you know, like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, now we're gonna have sky traversal, which adds a new element to the game. We're no longer just going to be exploring the entire ground of Hyrule. We have a entire new element to traverse through, which is amazing for a sequel. We have these like floating pieces of ground, which is obviously a result of Ganon using his magic to lift Hyrule Castle, either through a result of the malice or some other form of magic. The hand is probably going to give us some way to traverse the skies. And like I was saying, this outfit is very similar to what Link is wearing in the tapestry. The long flowing hair, the flowing loincloth type thing, looks very similar to that. And it looks also very similar to what Ganon is kind of wearing with like the loincloth type thing, right? And that kind of goes into the theory people had where maybe Ganon was the hero in the tapestry, because this does look a lot like Ganondorf because he has the red hair instead of the blonde. And that kind of goes into maybe the theory of why Ganondorf in this game is like a misunderstood like hero. He was a hero, but then like destiny got in the way and he had to become the evil monster that we see in this game. Oh shit. Alright, and maybe this is actually the outfit he's wearing. Or not. Or maybe it's more simple than that. Maybe Ganondorf was always evil. And maybe this is just the outfit of the hero in the past. This is definitely, I think this is definitely what he's wearing the tapestry. I think there's no doubt about that. But the doubt comes in of whether or not this is actually Ganondorf's outfit, because it does look very Gerudo in nature. Or if this is just what the legendary hero wore in the past. We have a new hang glider, and it looks like it's has more forward movement than the last hang glider. The last hang glider went like kind of like that. But this one kind of looks like it's going. You know what I mean? And we have this new Sheikah shield and a new bow and arrow. I don't like those were in the last game. God, the environments look so good. Oh shit! I was not expecting this at all. There's a new enemy right there. Whether or not it's some sort of Sheikah contraption, it kind of looks like it might be. Maybe it's something of Gerudo origin or Yiga origin, or maybe it's something different altogether. I'm of the camp that I believe Breath of the Wild 2 should stray from like making everything Sheikah related, and it looks like that's what they're doing. So honestly, this should probably be something new altogether. Maybe it's from the fucking God, what was the name? That one clan that gets brought up in Breath of the Wild 2, but doesn't really get elaborated on. I forgot the name of it, but maybe it's of that. It looks like sort of a stone lizard thing. And then, yeah. We have fucking Moblin camps on fucking taluses, which is such a cool concept. Yeah, and here we get the green thing again. And then here we get a new stasis power, which looks like we might be able to like completely redirect things. To me, this kind of looks like, I don't know what that even is supposed to fucking be. But if I had to get is he actually also? Let me double check. No, he isn't. Okay, so look, he isn't using a Sheikah slate. He's using his arm. His arm is doing this, which means we're no longer going to be using the Sheikah slate for powers. Our arm is going to give us the powers in this game. Which is really cool. I really like that because I really like the idea of being able to unlock powers as we go with your arm instead of just having them all from the start with the Sheikah slate, if that's what they're going for here. And this looks like maybe being able to redirect instead of just stopping it and then being able to hit it, give it kinetic energy to go wherever it wants. You may be able to redirect so that we know exactly where it goes. Possibly, I'm not really sure. This is a very strange power. I'm not really sure what to make of it until like I actually see it. Like maybe we can like control where it goes, like where it redirects like that. I'm not sure. Okay, we have a new flamethrower power, again coming from our arm. It is kind of strange because, hold up. Okay, so it is on his right arm. The magic arm is on his right arm. But here we see the flamethrower is coming from his left arm. So that makes me think maybe it's not, this one isn't an arm power. Maybe it's some sort of new weapon. It's a new weapon. Flamethrower is some sort of new weapon instead of an arm power. Or maybe the arm powers up both arms, but it doesn't look like it does. It looks like it just powers up the right arm. So if I had to take my best guess, the flamethrower is not an arm power. It's just simply a new weapon, which means we're probably going to get new categories of weapons, which really cool. And that's also a new enemy. It looks like we're going to be ramping up the enemy variety as well, because like we saw that boss, it was probably a boss, some sort of boss, but we're getting this also new worm thing, which means we're going to be getting new enemies, because that was one of the biggest complaints of Breath of the Wild 1, is that every enemy was a moblin, a lizard, or a Lizalfa, or a moblin, a bokoblin, or a Lizalfa. It looks like we're ramping up the enemy variety with locational enemies that are situated to only one location. And this also confirms that maybe we're going to get that if we're not getting, this looks like to me also, this looks to me like a traditional dungeon, like an underground catacomb dungeon type thing. If not a dungeon, we're at least going to be getting some sort of cave system in the game, which is really cool. Because we only obviously in Breath of the Wild 1 we only had the divine beasts and the shrines. Besides that, pretty much everything was above ground. Pretty much everything was just exploring the surface. And now it looks like we're going to be getting both the sky of Hyrule and the underground of Hyrule. So it means we're going to get like 3 dimensions to the game world here. It's no longer just one flat thing. It's going to be up, down, left, right. If this is not a traditional dungeon or temple, which would be really cool to have in the game, because as much as the divine beasts are good for having it so that any player at any point in the game could play them and beat them, they weren't very compelling levels. So if we get traditional temples back, that would be very nice to have. Okay, so this water thing, this is obviously some sort of power. I remember hearing some sort of leak that we'd have some sort of way to control the weather in this game. So if this is hinting at the fact that we may be able to stop the rain anytime we want, that would be dope. Or start the rain or something like that. Like a water drop receding or returning to the sky. That might be what's going on here, or we were just going to have some sort of water power. I wish we do have some sort of weather control thing, because weather in Breath of the Wild 1 is one of the most annoying things in the game. Having it rain when you're climbing up a mountain is like one of the most annoying things to ever happen, and is one of the biggest, if not the biggest problem with the game, is that the weather just slows everything to a halt. This obviously would be really cool if it was some sort of weather control thing, which is I hope is actually in the game. So we're obviously going to have like a fucking be able to go through things power, be able to go up through something, and it'll probably be what I'm thinking is that maybe this is how we get from the surface to the up world, is that we do this, because it looks like he's just flying up here. So maybe from the surface, if there's something above you, you can use your power to tunnel through, to fly up and tunnel through the into the sky. Maybe that's how we go from the surface to the sky. That would make a lot of sense, as to, because it would allow for a lot of freedom, which is what Breath of the Wild is known for. Instead of just having, oh, you go to this fucking bird character and he can fly you up there. Instead, you could just do it anytime you want. I imagine that's a very Breath of the Wild way to be able to go from 2 different planes. I imagine that's probably what they're showing off here. I wonder if you can do it through walls too. If it's just from the bottom to the top, I wonder if you could actually do it through walls as well. That would be very overpowered. I'm not sure how they could balance that. Yeah, and we also get this shot of Ganondorf lifting Hyrule Castle, which is where we saw this. It confirms what people were thinking before. This shot in the Breath of the Wild 1 trailer, the first Breath of the Wild 2 trailer, where we see Castle, that happening. And then we see it slightly lift up. Yes, well, not slightly, very not. It was obviously lifting up. I thought there was a good chance it might be some sort of big tower. Like a big fucking tower. But now we know it's a floating Hyrule Castle, which is really cool. It's such a fucking cool way to escalate it from Breath of the Wild 1. Breath of the Wild 1, you could go to the castle at any point. In Breath of the Wild 2, you can fucking paraglide to it at any point. Probably. I do wonder if they're going to keep that. Like, if they're going to make a way so that you can head straight to it at the beginning of the game. I feel like they have to. I feel like they fucking have to. Because, like, that's what Breath of the Wild 1 is known for. And then we get a small rendition of the theme. Oh, shit. So, yeah, this... To me, what this confirmed is just that a lot of people's speculation were right. A lot of what people were speculating about what the game would be was 100% spot on. With the arm, with Ganondorf, with fucking the castle being lifted up into the air. I have a feeling people are going to be disappointed that we didn't get a release date. But this trailer is just fucking awesome. This trailer is amazing. Oh. Hello, this is me while I'm editing, and I just wanted to say, I think this feels very much like, this is obviously not going to be the last Zelda game, but it feels like the conclusion to the whole Skyward Sword storyline. Skyward obviously is very reminiscent of Skyward Sword in that we have the floating sky area. But it also just feels like the culmination of everything that Skyward Sword set up. Is Calamity Ganon and this Ganondorf is a result of, like, it's a result of like thousands and thousands and thousands of years of reincarnation fighting getting sealed away, of what Demise set up in Skyward Sword, and this seems like the ultimate conclusion to that. It feels like Calamity Ganon is the symptom and Ganondorf is the sickness, or whatever. The curse of Demise is the sickness that constantly forces Ganondorf to fight Link over and over and over and over and over again. And that, for some reason, the vibe this trailer gives off is that in this game, we're like, this is somehow going to be the conclusion to that. Not only with this Link obviously reclaiming the clothes of the hero of old and sort of like learning to become the hero, because in Breath of the Wild 1, he very much was very different from other Links in that he relied on other forms of technology. He didn't need to use the Master Sword. He didn't really need to use he didn't have the green tunic. Well, you could get the green tunic, but this feels very much like Link learning to become the hero of the hero he needs to be, you know, like the hero that every other Link has become. So you have that along with Ganon. It feels like the culmination of all of these events throughout the series into one game, is from what started to Skyward Sword to the end. To me, that's the vibe I get from this trailer, and it's obviously not going to be the last Zelda game, but it just feels like the conclusion to what Skyward Sword set up. That's the vibe I get from this trailer. That's all, and that's just all I thought. I learned nothing new from the trailer, and obviously there's going to be a million videos that are probably going to pick apart way better than I did. But from a formatic level, that's what I get from this game, and I think that's what this game is going to be about. Alright, yeah, thank you for watching.